So let me tell you something. So even though this is the response to the last video of if I was to declutter one, and now this is if I was to keep one from each brand, I would still have to be underneath the rest. Because it just ain't happening. It could not happen in real life. It just couldn't. Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So I'm doing a follow-up video. So I recently just did a video. It was a tag that was created by Beauty, and it was if I had to declutter one palette from each brand. So I decided now, let me take those same brands, and if I could only keep one palette from each of these brands. So like I said, I still have to be underneath the rest because I couldn't do this in real life, because even though these are the ones I want to keep, I'm like, I still feel a whole lot of way about the other ones. Now, if you are new to this channel, welcome, and if you're oldie but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy. I love makeup, so that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup, and eyeshadow really is my jam, but please just call me Ash or Ashley. Now, if you're wondering what's on my eyes, beautiful. This is beautiful. This is the Pat McGrath VR Sextragalactic on my eyes. So this should be a video up with this bad boy by now. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Just like last time, I'm not going to pull from any type of order. I'm just going to reach and talk about it, okay? And I don't know, like if I just had to choose one, and some of these, it was just hard. Like, seriously? All right, so the very first brand up is the Glam Shop. So I said in that video I would get rid of the Heartland video palette, because that palette, it was like a purple palette, but it's so many palettes that I love so much more. But this palette I absolutely adore. This is the Turbina palette, and oh my gosh, I almost missed out on this palette until somebody who loves the Glam Shop came on to my channel and was like, you should get Turbina. And I was like, okay, I'll get it. And I am so glad I listened to them. This palette is gorgeous. It's an all shimmer palette, but baby, these shadows do not come to play. The Glam Shop is out of Poland, but look at the shifts in here. I mean, how could I get rid of this? I kind of keep one, and not to mention, unfortunately, this palette is no longer available. So I am so sorry. But like I said, if I had to just keep one, I don't know. I feel some type of way about that because I really love my Camo Glam palette. Like, I feel a whole lot about that. Oh, for this one, this brand was such a hard decision. And for the last video, I said the Norns, and it was just like out of straight duress. And this one, it's like, I feel better about this decision, but it's still like out of straight duress. And it's the Hummingbird palette. So if I could only keep one, I would keep the Hummingbird palette by the Fancy Face. This is her collaboration with Odin's Cosmetics. And I mean, honestly, it's really gorgeous. You get a really beautiful color story. I'm trying not to blind you with the mirror. You get a multi-chrome down at the bottom. Honestly, it's just so beautiful. When I think about the looks that I made with it, they were so gorgeous. The mattes are just different. They're beautiful. I love this palette. I mean, but I love my other palettes. That was just like who can decide between those and side palettes? I mean, honestly. Oh man. So this is hard too. So for Adepta, I said in the original video that I would get rid of Plain Jane Remastered, but like, I feel good about this decision, but then I'm still like, oh my God, I love my Ninhydra palette so much. But I decided to choose Amulet New to keep because I love this palette. It is gorgeous. First of all, can we just take a moment for the packaging? Can we just take a moment, look at it? It's so pretty. And even though it's just simple, it's just like sleek and it's shining and I don't know. It just makes me happy to look at, honestly. And then the color story in here. Now I have the dark version, which means it's like this navy blue matte. And I love navy blue mattes. Like, you don't usually find a navy blue matte. So when you get one, it's like, yes. The color story here is like grungy. It's neutral. You have these beautiful purples. And you have this duochrome right here that's like, I don't know, it's like gray and green and purple at the same time. It's wonderful. And then you got this shade right here with the lime green and gold. You got a pop of orange or bronze. You got the gray matte. The gray matte is also my friend that, you know, I don't use it a lot, but when I use it, I'm like, yes. I mean, the whole story is just so unique, so beautiful, unlike anything I have in my collection. So, I mean, it gotta stay. It got to be the one I choose. This is just so hard. Oh my gosh. What do I have in my hand now? Okay, so this one, I feel like this was hard too because it was just like, pistachio is so good. But from BH Cosmetics, I decided to go with cherry on top to keep. With the last go around, I said I would get rid of avocado toast. I mean, at this point, I feel like my BH palettes are kind of like collector's edition. Like, I'm still going to use them, but I'm not really decluttering them unless I'm just really, really ready to in real life because, you know, I don't know what BH has in its future, and our whole makeup revolution just like really lets them do what they need to do, you know. But this story is beautiful. Like this, first of all, this shade Juicy is just like this hot coral electric shade, and the shimmers in this palette are beautiful, like top tier shimmers. You get different looks. You can go deep and you can go light and pink, or you can go bright pink, you can go red, you got peach. It's a lot of different things going on in this palette, and I like it. It's so good. It's such a fun red monochromatic palette. They did their thing with this whole collection. They did their thing with this palette. This palette's kind of like a silent sleeper. I mean, do y'all see that? Do you see it? But I need to not show off my nails because they look terrible. But, okay. Okay, what do we have next? Okay. This brand is such a hard decision too, but the one I went with is all I ever wanted. Because like for Alien Cosmetics, I mean, it's all you ever wanted. Like, you know, we begged for this palette to come back. So I was just like, girl, what are you doing? Bring it back. This is what we want. So Alien Cosmetics is not Alien anymore. They're Unearthly Cosmetics, but I mean, it's 20 shimmers. It is 20 shimmers, duochromes. I mean, what else could you ask for? It's like literally everything you ever wanted. I mean, honestly. So, I mean, it's just no way. It's just no way. I had to pick this one. Oh my gosh. Because like, it's still just some unique shades in here. Even though I have a lot of, you know, duochromes, all this stuff. Like the shade Planet X is like a nice little blurply. Then we got Milky Way, and then we got the shade what Just Landed. So I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's hard. This is not an easy video to do. Okay, even though I'm keeping these, it's just not easy. Oh, look at my cup. Look at my cup. My patient made this from me because she was like, you always help me out. You always make sure I'm straight. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. It's so cute. And then she was mad because she was like, I spelled your name wrong. But I was like, girl, it's fine. It's so cute. Look, it's this part for me. It's the little diamonds on the front. I'm drinking salsa water with a splash of pineapple juice. Okay, this was a hard decision, but I love this palette so much, and I mean, I use it quite often. Lately, I've used it like almost once a week. No, I think that's a stretch. Okay, maybe once every 2 weeks. I got a lot of palettes, you know, but I mean, this is a hard decision, but I love this palette. Divine Rose 2. I mean, like, I mean, I said Eternal Eden, Eternal Eden, that was one that was like, if that just conveniently disappeared out of my collection, I wouldn't care. But Divine Rose 2, honey, like, I love her, right? I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, and I know I get tired of her doing pinks, but I mean, this is like, the second or maybe the third pink palette, we had in this before the Rose thing went too far. And I mean, this whole palette's a vibe. I mean, this is just so good. I mean, honestly, how could you not love Divine Rose 2? So yeah, for Mama Pat, that's what stays. Okay, so this was a hard brand too, but I just had to go ahead and make a decision, because I wanted the video to be interesting when I did it, So from Blends Bunny Cosmetics, I said the Blends palette, which was the rainbow palette. So for this one, I'm definitely keeping Surge. I love Surge. And Beauty in the Frizz gave me so much flack. She texted me. She was like, really, Ashleigh? You would get rid of blends? I'm like, do you think I'm getting rid of Surge? And she was like, you should get rid of Surge. I don't even think she has Surge. And we're like trying to tell her, me and Yadi, like, Surge is so freaking bomb. And she's like, I don't know, this neons. I'm like, them neons are bomb.com. Surge, are you kidding me? Like, I have to keep it. I love the Doll House too. The Doll House palette is my jam also. But baby, oh my God, I just put my whole nail, because I was so excited, through filming is an adventure around here. I literally just like scraped up in the shadow. I was so excited talking about it. Okay, well, I guess the way the light is hitting it, you can't really see. Oh, now you can see it. Okay, right. There we go. Right there. I mean, honestly, the shadow on my new workout leggings that I got from Costco. Oh, gosh. But this palette is gorgeous. Are you kidding me? It's just no way. And if you're scared of these neons blend out some of these transitions and these deeper shades so well. It just gives that nice pop, or looks so bomb on the eyelid. Of course, the mattes are doing what it's supposed to do. They're layering on top of each other. They're not looking muddy. It's like, oh, color, 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 color. You can see it all when you put it on your eyes. And the pastels are beautiful too, because they blend out these. And you got complete color stories. You got a row of shimmers. How could you not love this? Of course, it's got to stay. I love this palette. I love it. I love it. Ooh, okay, so for Huda Beauty, I said that I would get rid of Mercury Retrograde. But there's no way in the world I could get rid of Naughty Nudes. I love this. I just used this last week. I think you guys will see it in a palette rotation, my next palette rotation, not the one that just came up. But this palette gives what it needs to give, okay? It is deep. You got lots of matte options to set up your looks. You got lots of shimmers. I mean, we don't know her. I don't know why. We don't know her. And I really don't know her, this cream shadow type of business, but we definitely know her. She's cute with this little dual chrome, pinky, swirly blue blurple type of action. Yeah, we like that. I mean, the shimmers are just gorgeous. It's a gorgeous palette if you're like my skin complexion, deeper for like neutral palettes, because these are the shades that just look good on us like for every single day. Unless you just want to do like strictly browns and golds. Ooh, okay. So for Natasha Denona, I picked Zendo, and we don't care if Zendo go away. I really don't care. But I would care if Metropolis went someplace. I would care if a lot of my palettes from Natasha went someplace. But I mean, this is just done right. And I almost didn't get this when it first came out, because I thought it looked very similar to my Colored Rain, Safari Rain, especially this half on. But this palette is done so well. And it's a lot of neutrals, so you could get a lot of use out of it for daytime. But the palette is gorgeous. I think my only complaint is, as far as browns, I wish a brown shade would go a little bit deeper. But gorgeous. There's just no way. I love this format. I love how it's 28 shades, but in a reduced size. A lot of bang for the buck. Oh, yes, we love Metropolis. Okay, so this next one, it might be slightly cheating, but I'm going to count it as one palette, and you can fight me. Okay, I don't care. And from Melt Cosmetics, I said that I could part ways with the more Emira Pulses because this is something we just don't vibe. Like, those mattes are beautiful, the colors are beautiful, but I just don't connect with that palette. But there's no way that I'm giving up either Vita or Morte. So you can just fight me because I'm just going to keep both of these. What are you talking about? This is one palette. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, of course, it's definitely two, but it's one. It's one. There's no way I could get rid of this. Just no way. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's like the most genius thing I've ever seen as far as makeup. One of the most innovative things. It's beautiful. So you got two distinct color stories here. So for the Vita palette, you have this beautiful, bright, vibrant color story with a few neutrals in the middle that are actually really nice. The shimmers they don't shim like they should, but you know that's the thing with Melt. But these are really, really gorgeous mattes. And then we have Morte. Now Morte is unlike a color story which we've ever really seen, and it is deep, dark, and grungy, and a little Papa Jewel tone. I mean, it's everything. So it's just no way I could get rid of this by Melt. So that's why I said it's gonna be like one palette. And I'm kind of cheating, but you know, whatever. No, I'm not. It's my video. I do what I want. So yes, I would definitely keep that. So this video was fun as a follow-up response to my last video. If you haven't seen my last video, check it out. It's doing very well, so thank you. Yeah. Oh my God. I was just like, how can I not keep Decadence or Subversive or just, it's too many decisions, but let me know what you would keep down below in the comments. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be very soon. And subscribe to my channel because, you know, I would love to have you here, my little makeup family. Yes. And with all of that being said, you already know how we end the videos around here. We gotta hit it with the chair dance. Hey, chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Hey, chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.